Alrighty guys, good evening, welcome in. Make sure you congrats on first, enjoy the points, Kaizen, welcome, and Dragon's here as well, welcome in. If Jorol drops in, we gotta figure out what's going on with their Discord. Apparently their Discord account got hacked. They created a new one, but it's not able to join the Discord, so we're trying to figure that out. Because their new account's not showing up on the banned list. So, we'll figure it out. But welcome in everyone, we're doing Fire Emblem Heroes today. We've got a Bridal trailer to react to in about 20 minutes. And then we are going to do our weekly summons. We got Pawns of Loki as well. Have they got any sleep in the scatter? Like, yeah, I woke up a few times more toward the, like, I think I got a good, like, 6 hours at first, and then, like, which is enough for me to get by, right? But then, like, after that, I was like, it's a weekend, so I'm like, oh, let's go back to sleep. Then I kept falling asleep, waking up, falling asleep, waking up. It's really annoying. I still think I got like 7.5 maybe hours of sleep, but you got 36 stars on the New Abyss. I still have to do the New Abyss. I've heard from people that it was kind of brutal this round. What did you think overall? Let's also figure out what Pawns of Loki is right now. If anyone wants to join for that. Maybe 1.5 hours if we're generous across 10 hours of trying. Ooh, sadly not in the condition to stream. Makes me make... No, yeah, I get that. I mean, after this trailer drops, if you want to, you know, take off and try and get some sleep. So what time did you, like, wake up? Like, give up trying to sleep? Yeah, today, because I started late, I was trying to one, figure out this Genshin marching show, which it seems like we're close to finalizing the music at least. And then 2, figuring out this Dorolo Discord problem. So we started late, and then we're probably not gonna be on that long today, unless we want to stay on do our Hoyo dailies or something. After 3 p.m. Okay. So you're still probably, well, I mean, I use the term very loosely. You're still probably awake because that's when you like woke up. But like if you're that sleep deprived, hopefully you can fall asleep if you were to try. Like I said, yeah, if after the trailer, if you want to dip, no worries. Try to stay on, at least give opinion. Yeah. So if you want to stick around for the trailer to see it and then dip. Charlotte, welcome in. How you doing today? Welcome. We have a Fire Emblem Heroes trailer in about 15 minutes. Maybe I'll go at like 5:30. Yeah. So again, yeah, if you need to get some rest, no worries. Just get the YouTube trailer, not the trailer, but like the channel Nintendo Mobile pulled up here. Because all these Fate trailers have like, you know, at least the English ones, 26,000 views, 39,000 views, you know, 40,000 views. Meanwhile, all these Shadows trailers. Wait, 46,000 views on this one. Shadows trailers, 3,000 views. Oh, here's one with 5,000 views. Pretty good. Having some dessert. Ooh, which happened for dessert? Watching the ball game. You know, aside when if you looked at the standings for like just the MLB in general, aside from like the Yankees and the Rays, the American League is like awful, and like the National League is kind of stacked. But I deleted a lot of my games again. I keep flip-flopping on how much I should let stay downloaded. You're not like re-downloading games that you change your mind on, right? Like hold on to your games until you're like, okay, I'm gonna delete this one for sure for now. Because if you're just going back and forth, and it's a lot of downloading again. Remember, SSDs aren't supposed to last forever, so they can only handle a finite number of rewrites. Let's see here. I didn't know that. I've been re-downloading and deleting a lot of stuff. I mean, you should be fine for now. But like, if you were to keep downloading and re-downloading, or deleting and re-downloading, deleting, re-downloading, like this much for the like the lifespan of your system, or at least I'm assuming you're doing it all through the SD card, right? Then that could be an issue. I do think it's kind of dumb that the Dodgers-Angels series falls in rivalry weekend. It's no more a rivalry than Detroit versus the Cubs. Yeah, it's probably just because like they're close by. But like, Just because they're close by doesn't mean they're rivals. Like, actual rivals, like crosstown rivals, would be like Cubs, Sox, or like even the Yankees Mets is not like that. It's no Cubs Sox. Let's put it that way. Like those Yankees fans care more about the Red Sox rivalry. Actual rivalry is the Giants, yeah. See, like the Cubs actually have legit rivalries with both like the White Sox and like the Cardinals. But some teams, just because they're nearby each other, people like, or at least MLB says like, oh, it's a rivalry. Like, no. No one watches the Angels. It wasn't too bad for me. First half, your Moika team did it somewhat easily. Okay. The second half did with the Nefa team for the first room. Had to swap out Durin and Sucrose for Nahida and Baiju because it needs Dendro. Okay. So I should probably try something with like the Llama Nefer team, maybe. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll use the Moika team and the Nefer team. It was Nefer, Llama, Columbina, and what else did I use? Who's on that team? Is it Nahida? Wait. Columbina, Llama, Nefer. It's probably Farina. Yeah, it's probably Farina. Only rivalry I'm aware of is the one that is also based on relative closeness is the Rangers and Astros. Silver Boot Series. I guess so, yeah. They used to be in opposite leagues too. Now they're both in AL. But yeah, no, I was looking at the standings for the whole league and I'm like, wow, aside from like 2 teams in the East, the American League is awful this year. At the moment, like it's obviously we're only a month and a half into the season, but Farina isn't good for Luna Bloom. I can't remember if she's on that team or not. All I know is it's Columbina, Nefer, Lauma, and someone else. I'll have to double check who it is. I'll have to double check. NL Central is still competitive. Like, every team in the NL Central is above 500, and it's like so annoying because like, come on, why are the Pirates and the Reds still relevant? Like, why? Like the Cubs currently have the second best record in the NL behind I think the Braves, but it's like the worst team in the Central is still only 5 games back. Probably Nahida. Okay, I'll have to double check. It might be Nahida. I just can't remember who the fourth on that team is. I just know it's Nefer Lama, and then obviously you have Columbina on that team. So, yeah, NL Central is always competitive. It's like ridiculous. See, we used to have the biggest division because the Astros used to be in the NL Central. So like, everyone was like 5 teams except for the NL Central had 6, and then the AL West had 4. And then even still, when it was 6 teams, they were all like good teams. Maybe not like amazing, not all amazing, but usually all of them were right around 500 or better. So the fact that there's one less team, okay, it's less competitive now. But at the same time, it's like they're all still above 500. Farina Burst does nothing for Luna Bloom. There's also a historical rivalry between the Yankees and the Dodgers, but it's not as intense as it was prior to 58. Yeah, it's because they're not in Brooklyn anymore. Yeah, so now the only crosstown series there is the Mets, and like no one cares about the Mets. Come on. And like if I'm having a family visit, I'll re-download stuff. Yeah, no, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. I got my list of party games. I usually just keep my party games on there. Right now, my SD card can fit everything, but was a long message too long to go through. Let's see. The one you just sent was like, unlike if I'm having a family visit. Message before that was current plan. Oh, I didn't read that one. Current plan is digital only stuff can stay downloaded. Main 3 games I'm working on at any given moment can stay. Next 6 plan to work on can stay. Can have a few casual relaxation games stay. Pokemon gets to stay since there's no cloud save. And the game I'll constantly revisit like time change roll. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, so and again, as far as like downloading, re-downloading, that's why I basically try and keep all my games on my SD card. Even though the Switch has a solid-sized memory, I try not to use it as much as I can. except for things like screenshots, for example. Actually, yeah, no, like screenshots and stuff like that. So like that goes on the main stuff. Although in all honesty, I could probably move that to the SD card. But now you can actually just plug in your Switch 2 to a computer using a USB cable, and then it'll detect it now, and you can just transfer that way instead of having to unplug the SD card and move it into your computer. You just plug in using USB now, because I think they made that announcement recently on a recent update. But yeah, I usually keep the games on the SD card, so if my SD card ever like kind of wears out, I can just replace it with a new SD card, right? Just copy the files over. Top 3 favorite games of all time will stay on system instead of SD card. Okay, that makes sense. And we welcome in. You ready for this trailer? We have a trailer coming up here. Also, if anyone wants in for Pawns of Loki, well, let's do Mages and Dragons. Let's do Mages and Dragons if anyone wants in. This is memory is basically just for those 3: Pokemon stuff, NSO stuff, and photos. Yeah, see, like for me, I wouldn't put my NSO stuff on there just because it's constantly getting written to and added. Or like if there's a large game where I know I'm always gonna want to have it on my system, like a Smash Bros or a Mario Kart, like maybe I might put that on the main system. But again, since I have a large enough SD card at the moment, I'm going to try and keep everything on the SD card. But yeah, we're getting a Bridal trailer in about 5 minutes. Well, one Dodgers pitcher is going to be out for a while. Surgery on his elbow. Ooh. I guess that's true about storing NSO on SD card. Again, you should be fine. But when I say like SD cards aren't designed to last forever, like they have a finite number of rewrites, like you should be fine for like 10 years. Under normal usage, even like for like a game system, you should be fine for about 10 years, give or take. Yeah, so that's one of the trade-offs. Like hard drives can last like for a very long time if they're taken care of, especially if they're not moving around. But they're slower than SSDs, obviously. So, Dorolo, welcome in. Can you do an exclamation point Discord and see if you can join through that link, Dorolo? Yeah, Dorolo's been having some Discord account issues, so does not have a timetable on when he'll return. Sometime this season. Okay. Yeah, use that link and see if you're able to join with your new account. Are you gonna stick with the new account, or are you gonna try and like secure your old one? Because I think if you just kind of like change your password and all that stuff, I think you can get your old account back. But I guess a new account would just be safer. Are they both using the same email address? Because maybe that's part of it. Just had a lot of extra space in system memory. Figured that NSL future Pokemon games and photos would work long term with the like almost 90 gigs of free space that I'd have left. No, yeah, that's fair. Before that, our closer is suspended. Ooh, yikes! Sticking with the new one. Okay. Yeah, your new one has the One Piece image, right? And then the old one had the Persona one, I think. Thank you, Weave, for the young Corin. If you guys want in, we're gonna do some Pawns of Loki today. It'll be a relatively short stream. We're going to do some summons, Pawns of Loki, and we have this trailer in about 3 minutes. 2.5 minutes. Well, you know what I realized? Because normally I can't like play like music on the stream, but like for our marching show this year, it's all Genshin music. So I could probably play our show for you on the stream. Like what our current, like, our draft of like the music arrangement would be. And then you guys can give like feedback. Not today though. Today's a FEH day. 2 minutes. You can get your old account back. Let us know, and we can maybe unban. Yeah, but it sounds like they want to. Let's see. Still no. I'm not banned. Yeah, because I didn't see your new account. Hey, welcome in, Daito. You ready for this trailer? I'm not. Maybe Kaiser or someone else can look at it, but like I'm not seeing your new account on the banned list. I wonder if it's because I've attempted a lot of times. Are both accounts using the same email address? Captain Troy Hansen, welcome in. How have you been? Trailer time, yes. What's the bonus? Dragons and mages. And again, guys, I need a variety of movement types. You can't just have all infantry. I was apparently doing that even during his time with the Mets. I think it was still legal. Yeah, that's yeah. But yeah, Pawns of Loki. It's dragons and mages. But then we're gonna start with the trailer, which is gonna drop in 1 minute. I did ban it because it's supposed to. Yeah, no, that's fair. Like I got a DM from Durlo's old account and was like, this seems scam-like. But yeah, it sounds like Durlo wants to stick with the new account anyway. But yeah, I'm not sure because like it's not. I didn't see the new account on the ban list, so I'm not sure why you're. That's the old account. The new account will have. Well, yeah, the One Piece profile picture. Yeah, I saw that one. Sorry, dude. Yeah, we'll figure it out. Don't worry, we'll figure it out. But yeah, like Durlo thinks maybe it's because they tried so many times. Like I don't know how many times you tried, but again, I'm not seeing it on the ban list. So we will hopefully figure this out soon. Decide after getting the DM to wait and see if they did stuff on your server and ban if so. Okay. No, so you got a DM as well? Okay. Yeah, we'll figure it all out, Durlo. Don't worry. Alright, I'm going to mute the game. It sounds like, it looks like it's past 10, so let's see. I wonder if I can pull this up without spoiling myself. Hold on. Wait, hold on. I'm just gonna cover this with like a piece of paper or something. Because sometimes if I just move my hand, that's enough to like. Oh, Weeb has it. Never mind. Thank you, Weeb. All right. Let me pull this up. Let me mute this other tab here. And then this is the new Bridal banner. I'll pause it right away. All right. So you guys should be able to hear now. Let's pull the trailer up on the screen. All right, ready? Are we ready in the chat? Oh, hang on. Let's snooze these ads here, or they're gonna start in like 2 minutes. 5 minutes. That's it. Ready? Here we go, guys. Let's give this a watch and see what we're getting on Monday. We already had the silhouettes. We think it's Peony and Regan, but let's find out. I got spoiled, but I already forgot who it was. Well, again, we had the silhouettes yesterday where it looked like Peony and Regan, but let's find out. I know it's kind of funny. Out of 31 things I still have downloaded, 5 are just digital art books. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. All right, here we go. Can you guys hear okay? Yeah. 7 OTT. Yeah, it's a special banner. So they got rid of those. Okay. We expected that.
What a marvelous dress! My heart's fluttering so fast, I may just float away. What do I do?
She's a sword? Alright. Braided Blade, Tender Vision, missed the other thing. Speed Defense Allure, Shadow Smite 4. Reduces damage to allies by 10. At start of each turn, removes penalties on self and allies.
Now and always.
Last Peony was an axe. Yeah, but like I've gotten used to that by now. But Sword Peony is just weird to me. Pretends to be shocked. Hopefully Regan's the demote. 40. Correct? Oh, I missed the stats. Hero's Bridal, let's go. It's skippable. You don't know that yet. We'll see.
Ninja, engage.
It's sort of like our last Triandra. Well, that again, I've gotten used to that. It's just weird seeing Peony with a sword. Oh, air. I figured we'd probably get an air. So this is all the
My
OCs,
ideal partner.
like the main OCs, until breath.
It is not something I ever considered before.
Okay, blue dagger.
I will go that way.
38, 63, 53. 1655.
Take my hand.
So Peony, Air, Regan. Who's gonna be the last one? Bright of Life, reposition, SD, detect aerial, and exuberant boost. OC banner. It seems like it's an OC banner. Armed Forces Weekend, wearing special olive drove hats. Powers of allies with 50% or more HP. Who's the last one? Good thing Regan is only like the main OC I loved. Alright, new rearmed. Okay, there's our Regan. Oh, I like this artwork. This is nice.
I'm a bride today. I wonder where my suitor is.
Axe,
Not so
Cav,
sure about
40,
that.
56. Come on, she's rearmed. I hate it. Arcane Cake, Sather Cannon, Blue Sky Gust, Riptide Guard, AS Outcry Seas. That's cute. It's a really nice artwork. Unleashes a barrage with specials on turns 1 through 4. Keeps going strong and suppresses foe specials. Hoping demote since she hadn't shown up yet. Well, she's the third one, so she's the demote. Who the heck is? What's the last one?
I'm so happy.
Is it a duo? It's probably a duo. Cake or axe? Why not both? 40 for 68, 54, 46. Is that 57? No demote, I guess. Well, when there's no TT unit.
So, am I pretty?
Unless air is a demote, but I doubt it if we look at their kit. Wow, okay, so we got... Wow! Did not expect that. I probably should have, though. Ash and what's her name?
That dress is lovely on you. Quiet. I shall go.
Quiet. 40... What was that? 68?
Keep it together.
What's her name again? Uniting Bouquet, Comet... Close ADR bond, attack rise unrest, inaugural vassal. Ash and Ashant. They can grant allies the protection of the god of openness. They have the advantage against all but colorless. Melia. Yeah, that's right.
I'll try.
Ash and Cooler. Ash does up trio. One scoring walks. That's lame. Yeah, I didn't even think about that for a potential duo. I'm against Sun Principal. The Ash or the rearmed Regan?
I shall love ya.
Get altars teaming together. That's, yeah. I didn't even think about it. Taking beast units and making them mages infuriates me. Same thing happened with the New Year's duo for Beast Book.
Companionship.
Well, that's right. We did get Bridal Embla. Hey, look, it's the loot that I
Let's
plus 10 on my
try
alts.
this.
I'll
Cool transformations, and you're just gonna not use them in favor of usually lame tome animations. Alphonse and Leaf Duo when? I do really like Regan's artwork. Air's is really good too. I really like Air's artwork. Hey, look, no TT unit on the map there. Captain with Asker Embla, Ratatasker, and oh yeah, her sister. Air solid, so true. Alright, let's go through this trailer here. It now happened here. Who's the duo? It's Ash and Melia, or whatever her name is. So we're an arcane weapon that is also a seasonal weapon and emergency food. Yeah, we've had rearmed seasonal weapons. I'm not happy about that, but we've had them. All right, let's go through these here. Regan's the only one I kind of want just because I like a good Yeah. No, like, well, she's rearmed, so I'm almost certainly gonna go try for her. Prey Lapis is the freebie. Well, Weeb, who's gonna tell him? Let's back this up here. Look at the artwork here. So about freebies, who do you think it would have been? Because like we already got like Fjorm and Leg Yarn like have new alts recently. I mean they don't. We have a Bridal Fjorm, right? And do we have a Bridal Leg Yarn? Let's see, books 3, 4, 5, 6. Who's book 7? Sather? Yeah, I guess it probably would have been Sather then. Not it. There's no free 5-star this. No, there haven't been any since like the start of the year, since like New Year's. They got rid of TTs around New Year's. And there have been some where it's been pretty obvious that they had ones planned out, but then they made this decision around New Year's. Bride Anna, okay, so they're bringing back older Bridal units and just giving to us for free now. In this case, I guess it's Bride Anna. But yeah, ever since New Year's, they've stopped doing new TT units. But it's been very clear, been very obvious that there have been TTs planned for some of these banners, and they were just like, all right, we're canceling that one. Like, it was very clear we were supposed to get Young Sylvain. Who are some of the other ones that it was very obvious that we were supposed to get? Air's 4-star? Oh, that's good to know then. So, because again, her being right before the rearmed, I was like, okay, maybe she's a demote. Looked like she had a pretty good kit, but I mean, I guess it's still, because it's seasonal, it's limited. All right, let's go through these real quick. So here's the artwork for Peony. The artwork's fine. Doesn't seem to stand out to me, but the artwork's good. I like it.
What a marvelous
Interwoven
dress.
Dreams. Sorry, I don't move my head because Edelgard is in the way. Let me move this statue here. I'll back up the video too so I can actually see the artwork here. Sparkle, welcome in. We're going through the banner here. This is Bridal Peony. Actually, now seeing the full art, I kind of like this artwork. This is nice. I like this one. I do really want the Regan. I guess new Leg Yarn would be around for a month. I meant they started giving old seasonal units in TT instead, so I was hoping for Lapis as the free. Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay. I thought you meant like a new one. Hit by pitch, so another one walked in. It's brought Anna instead. Summer's soon too, and then Fortune's Weave. Well, we don't know how soon Fortune's Weave is gonna be. All right, so here's this is the first one. This is Bridal Peony.
My heart's
I like the
fluttering
artwork.
so fast, I may just float away.
So she's a sword
What do I do?
flyer. 40, 61, 48, 21, 35.
Ew.
Tracks. Alright, Braided Blade. Accelerate special trigger. Cooldown count -1. Unit can move through foe spaces. Okay, we get pass. Unit can move to a space within 2 spaces of an ally within 2 spaces. Everyone get that these days? Within 2 spaces of units. For allies within 3 rows or 3 columns centered on units, it grants attack speed, defense, res +5, deals +10 damage. Let me start over. For allies within 3 rows or 3 columns centered on units, grants attack speed, defense, res +5, deals +10 damage excluding AoE specials, reduces damage from foes' attacks by 10 excluding AoE specials, and grants special cooldown count -1 before their first attack during combat. Grants attack speed, defense, res +15 to unit. Unit deals +25 damage excluding AoE specials. Reduces damage from foes' attacks by 15 excluding AoE specials. And grants special cooldown count -1 before unit's first attack during combat. Tender Vision. Grants another action to target ally, and if Kanto has already been triggered by target ally, re-enables Kanto. At start of player phase or enemy phase, grants reflex and empathy to unit and allies within 3 spaces of unit for 1 turn. After start of turn effects trigger on player phase, and after start of turn effects trigger on enemy phase, except for in summoner duels, for unit and allies within 3 spaces of unit, neutralizes stat penalties and 2 penalty effects, does not apply to penalty effects that are applied at the same time, neutralizes the first applicable penalty effects on units or allies list of active effects. Cannot target ally with Sing or Dance. This skill is treated as Sing or Dance. Speed Defense Allure. When unit is equipped with Sing or Dance as an assist skill. Triggers the following. Enables Canto Distance +1, max of 4, min of 2. At start of turn and after unit acts, if Canto triggers after Canto. Inflicts Speed Defense -7, Sabotage, Speed Shackle, and Defense Shackle on closest foes and any foe within 2 spaces of those foes through their next actions. Inflicts Speed Defense -4 on foe. Unit deals +15 damage excluding AoE specials and reduces damage from foes' first attack by 7 during combat. First attack, yada yada yada. And also, if unit's speed is greater than foe's speed, neutralizes effects that guarantee foes' follow-up attacks and effects that prevent units' follow-up attacks during combat. Canto Distance +1, max 4, min of 2. After an attack, assist skill, or structure destruction, unit can move spaces equal to the number of spaces from start position to end position of unit before the above, +1. Max 4, min 2. If unit used a movement skill that warped them, unit can move 2 spaces. And we have Shadow Smite 4. I guess a 2-run RBA single. Emblem Selka has lost so much value when everyone already warps or hits from... Yeah, exactly. When did Emblem Selka come out? Like, everyone's just... It's always just power creep every couple months now. This is just the empathy banner. Reagan has it too. Do you have to read the whole thing? Yes, yeah, just to kind of figure out what it all does. Because sometimes too, like usually like a paragraph, when there's like a short paragraph, it's usually some other older skill, but sometimes they tweak some small thing, so I do have to read through it. Even if for the most part it's like this other skill that released like 3 years ago. So, Midnight Otaku, welcome in. How have you been? Good to see you. We're doing the FEH trailer reaction here. Summer 2 years ago. Okay, they got some time at least. At least they didn't power creep it super quickly. We're on 10.5. She was 8.6. All right, so that's the Bridal Peony. Reduces damage to allies by 10 at start of each turn. Removes penalties on self and allies. Been good. I've been trying to live. My job has been driving me wild, sadly. You know what? It's the last two weeks of the school year. The kids are driving me crazy. They're getting restless. Look, guys, Peony has a sword. I had time to go back to this game, and I got everyone on the phone. Oh, congrats! I got... Who did I get?
Correct?
I don't remember who I got. I got Ivy.
I wish.
I can get lucky and get Reagan crazy early, like I did. Hopefully.
Forgive me for this.
All right, who's going for Peony? Anyone? You got Ingrid in like 3 summons. Early would be good. Maybe they're restless tonight. Peony probably is like 3rd priority for me. Hold on, I want to look at their... Wait. Just trying to see their artworks.
Now and...
So that's her, like... Oh, we saw that from the beginning.
always.
And then I think we saw her damage art here. Wouldn't mind going for her. She's very pretty. Yeah, the artwork is very good. I think the artwork in this entire banner is actually pretty good. So there's her damage art here. Also, it's still so weird that we've had 2 rearmed Ingrid. That is weird. Yeah, we talked about that when rearmed Ingrid dropped. So here's the Bridal Heir, who is the demote apparently. This is I like the color scheme here. Mookie Betts plays guitar now. I mean, they probably played guitar for a while, I'm guessing.
Ideal partner.
Until death. We're always focusing on the death part. So here's Heir's artwork, which again, I like the artwork on all the characters on this banner. This is a very nice color scheme for her. No way she's the demote. I can't believe I won. Kaizen was hoping it was gonna be Reagan. Still don't like normal skin Heir. Honestly, it feels weird to me. I mean, but it's kind of meant to kind of represent her growth. You know, that was the whole point.
It is not something I ever considered before. I will go that way.
38, 63, 53, 16, 55. Those are buffed though.
Take my hand.
All right, Bride of Life enables Kanto distance, max 3, min of 1. Accelerate special trigger, cooldown count -1. If a rally or movement assist skill is used by unit, grants another action to unit once per turn. If another effect that grants action to unit has been activated at the same time, this effect is also considered to have been triggered. If a rally or movement assist skill is used by unit or targets unit, restores 20 HP to allies within 2 spaces of both unit and target ally, or unit and targeting ally after movement, including unit and that ally. And then neutralizes the remaining negative status effects. Does not stack even if effect ranges of unit and ally overlap. Grants attack speed defense res plus 15 to unit. Unit deals plus 25 damage, excluding AoE specials, and reduces damage from foes' attacks by 15 during combat, excluding AoE specials. And also, if decreasing the speed difference necessary to make a follow-up attack by 10 would allow unit to trigger a follow-up attack, excluding guaranteed and prevented follow-ups. Triggers potent follow 100% during combat. And then dagger 7. Reposition SD detect aerial for foes on map whose res is less than unit's res at start of combat. Inflicts speed defense -5. Neutralizes foes bonuses to speed and defense, and foe suffers plus 10 damage during combat, excluding AoE specials. Inflicts speed defense -4 on foe, and unit deals plus 8 damage during combat, excluding AoE specials. Oh, we got also exuberant boost. Disables foes' skills that calculate damage using the lower foe's defense or res, including AoE specials. For unit and certain target allies, grants attack speed defense res +5, deals +7 damage, excluding AoE specials, reduces damage from foes' attacks by by 7, excluding AoE specials, and grants special cooldown count -1 to unit or ally before their first attack during combat. Target allies are allies within 3 rows or 3 columns centered on units, or allies on the map with HP greater than or equal to 50% at start of combat. Does not stack even if both conditions are met. Unit deals plus X damage, excluding AoE specials. X equals 6 times the number of allies on the map with HP greater than or equal to 50%, excluding unit max of 18. And neutralizes effects that guarantee foes follow-up attacks and effects that prevent units follow-up attacks during combat. And also, if unit's HP is greater than 1 and foe would, basically miracle. Yep. Let me see here. Mech Girl kind of feels like she was made to be a counter to Chosen Alphonse. We'll take a look, in a second here. It's not even an Ymir thing. They started doing it with her New Year's ult. Reagan's honestly the only one I want, which is a good thing. Chasing multiple units would have been hell. I'm just saying, where's my Bride Grima? Let's see. We already have like 20 Grimas. We don't need more. Let actual Robin have Ultra ones? Never. I need a million more. They even used Resplendent to turn base Robin into Grima. Funny thing is, there's definitely going to be another Robin Grima also because of Fire Emblem Shadows. Wouldn't get your hopes up on that, but we'll see. How long has it been since Shadow launched? Has it been 1 year yet? No particular reason. Has it been 1 year? When's the 1 year mark? Has it been 1 year? All right, keep going. Powers up allies with 50% or more HP. Uses reposition to heal nearby allies and remove penalties. Wait, hold on. I want to see the damage arts and the attacking arts, because it's like the bigger art than the one that showed at the beginning. So that's the damage art, and if we go back a little bit, that's her attack art. Probably gonna be in Fae at some point. Wouldn't count on that. How has it been a year yet? All right, here we go. Yeah, we already went through stats. And here's our rearmed. September 25th is the 1 year? Okay. Just saying. Alright, so there's our Regan art. I really like this artwork. It's like the color in this one is just like great. I love Green to Death, but I admit there's a lot of them. I really like this artwork. Like I like Regan overall. I don't know if she's my favorite OC, but like this artwork is actually like really good. The colors, I really like it. Full tilt bride.
I'm a bride today.
So here we go. Let me put it forward a little bit. There we go. Too far. So here's the artwork. Her standing artwork here. Her cake axe somehow. Art is adorable. Honestly, the bridal squirrel girl would have been cute. That would have been interesting. Ratatosker. But yeah, we're going through books 3 through 6 apparently. So maybe they'll save books 7 through 10 later on. But yeah, bridal Regan.
I wonder where my suitor is. Not so sure about that.
Oh, she's still in her little what do you call this? Like, I guess the vehicle. That's gonna mess with her dress. Did I see the stats?
My suitor is not so.
40, 50 this is debuff. 40, 56, 42, 34, 15. I was surprised because I entered it multiple times. How long is the cooldown? Do you know? So I guess just wait till the cooldown ends. Standby. I don't agree with that. But then again, if I had to rank them all, obviously someone has to rank at the bottom. I don't know who that would be for me yet. I haven't thought about that. Actual Halloween Robin would be neat. Interesting. She's the one unlikable trait of Regan, as a sole aspect of her entire character. Wait, what?
Sure about that.
Alright, let's take a look here. Arcane Cake. Accelerates special trigger, cooldown count -1. At start of player phase or enemy phase, grants defense res +6, empathy, and neutralizes foes bonuses during combat to unit and allies within 2 spaces of unit for 1 turn. Grants attack speed defense res +15 to unit. Unit deals +25 damage, excluding AoE specials. Hold on, I lost my place. Reduces damage from foes' attacks by 15, excluding AoE specials. Reduces damage from foes' specials by an additional 15, excluding AoE specials. And reduces the percentage of foes' non-special reduced damage by X% skills by 50% during combat, excluding AoE specials. Who's the pink goat character? Wait, where? Who? Where? Sather Cannon. Boosts damage 4 cooldown. Boosts damage by 80% of unit speed and calculates damage using the lower of foe's defense or res when special triggers. At start of player phase or enemy phase, grants truly incited and dodge to unit and allies within 2 spaces of unit for 1 turn. Reduces damage from foes' attacks by 40%, excluding AoE specials, and grants special cooldown count -X to unit before unit's first attack and before unit's first follow-up attack during combat on turns 1 through 4. X equals 3, otherwise X equals 1. On turns 1 through 4, or if decreasing the speed difference necessary to make a follow-up attack by 10 would allow unit to trigger a follow-up attack, excluding guaranteed or prevented follow-ups. Triggers potent follow 100% during combat. Blue Sky Gust enables Canto distance +1, max of 4. If unit initiates combat, or if there is an ally within 3 columns or 3 rows centered on unit, grants attack speed +10 to unit. Unit deals +X times 4 damage, excluding AoE specials, and reduces damage from foes' first attack by X times 3 during combat. First attack, yada yada yada. Riptide Guard inflicts attack speed defense res -4 on foe. Unit deals +X damage, excluding AoE specials. Reduces damage from foes' attacks by X, excluding AoE specials. X equals 20% of greater of unit speed defense. Neutralizes effects that guarantee foes follow-up attacks and effects that prevent units follow-up attacks. Neutralizes effects that grant special cooldown charge +X to foe and inflicts special cooldown charge -1 on foe per attack during combat. Only highest value applied, does not stack. And also, if unit initiates combat and foe's attack can trigger foe special, inflicts special cooldown count +1 on foe before foe's first attack during combat, cannot exceed foe's maximum special cooldown. Blech. AS Out Crises. Yeesh. Boshock, welcome in. Ratatosker has a cute design, but is wasted on easily the worst main FEH. Nerthuz. Yes, Nerthuz. The one with pink hair and purple horns. She's not in the video. Okay. Just saw the Bridal trailer. I would love a Bridal alt for her. She'll probably get one at some point. Also, I finally beat Tamagotchi. You beat it? What? Is there... You what? Because she's not a main FEH. This is meant to be for the main characters of each book. Ignore the butt. My phone is being dumb. I got the max amount of Mies. Oh, okay. So you just maxed it out. I was like, what? But Enthuse does get beautiful alts. She does, yes. Summer and Halloween were especially gorgeous. All right, let's see here. So this is the rearmed if you're just coming in. Now, her being rearmed means I'm probably going to pull for her, but I also kind of want the duo, just because usually duos are pretty good. Peony would probably be third priority. And Air looks great, but she is also demote, so... unleashes a barrage with specials on turns 1 through 4. Keeps going strong and suppresses foes' specials. It does have an ending. And it's probably not like an ending. They're just probably giving you. There's probably running the credits and stuff like that. You might get all the Bridal units. They all look great, and their kits all look pretty good too.
I'm so happy.
I just want to go back and look at all the artwork there.
I'm so...
We saw that one.
I do.
Do we even see her?
So happy.
Who's the free one? Anna. We don't even get to see her damage art because she doesn't take damage apparently. All right. Half my Steam wish list is gonna just Sony games. Hold on. So here's our artwork here for Melier and Ash. Ash being the lead. When they go on sale, in case Sony unlists them, since they want to stop their PC port strategy. Divergent Brides. So there's our standing artwork here. Man, even Melier's dress, like the little decoration in the front there, is like cut, just like her horn is. Great news! Shift Up, the Nikkei, and Stellar Blade Company said that they still want to bring the game to other systems, and they even weren't, and that they weren't even considering allowing Sony exclusivity for the sequel. Stellar Blade, not Nikkei. Okay, well, that's good then. All right, let's keep going here.
That dress is lovely on you. Quiet.
Infantry, Carlos Mage. 40, 68, 13, 49, 51.
Keep it together.
Uniting Bouquet. Hold on, I got the little foot of this phone stand came out. You probably need a new phone stand. Uniting Bouquet. Accelerated special trigger, cooldown count -1. If a skill compares units res to a foe's or allies res, treats units res as if granted +5. Oh, by the way, a short little thing. If you guys just came in, if you want in for Pawns of Loki, we're doing dragons and mages, so let me know your leads. Anyway. If a skill compares units res to a foe's or allies res, treats units res as if granted +5. A starter player phase or enemy phase grants attack defense res +6, fringe bonus, and bulwark, and imbue to unit and allies within 3 spaces of unit for 1 turn. Grants attack defense res +16 to unit. Unit deals +25 damage excluding AoE specials. Reduces damage from foes' attacks by 15 excluding AoE specials. And inflicts special cooldown charge -1 on foe per attack. Only highest value applied, does not stack. And grants special cooldown count -X to unit before unit's first attack during combat. X equaling the number of allies within 3 rows or 3 columns centered on unit max of 3. Comet. Close ADR bond. Unit can counterattack regardless of foe's range. If unit is within 3 spaces of an ally, grants attack defense res +10 on unit. Neutralizes unit's penalties to attack defense res, and reduces damage from foe's first attack by 7 during combat. First attack, yada yada yada. Attack res unrest and inaugural vassal. Allies within 2 spaces can move to any space within 2 spaces of unit. If there are 3 or more allies within 3 rows or 3 columns centered on unit, triggers the following: grants weapon triangle advantage against and inflicts weapon triangle disadvantage on red, blue, and green foes during combat. Neutralizes effects that boost values along with weapon triangle advantage or reduce values along with weapon triangle disadvantage. Triangle adept on unit and foe. For a unit and allies within 3 rows or 3 columns centered on unit, it grants attack defense res +5, deals +7 damage, excluding AoE specials, reduces damage from foes' attacks by 7, excluding AoE specials, and neutralizes effects that grant special cooldown charge +X to foe or inflict special cooldown charge -X on unit or ally during combat. And units or allies' next attack deals damage equal to 40% of foes' first attack damage prior to reductions during combat, resets at end of combat, only highest value applied, does not stack. Unit makes a guaranteed follow-up attack during combat. Who's the free bridal? Anna. Said it a few days ago, so port announcement could happen real soon. They can grant allies the protection of the god of openness. They have an advantage against all but colorless.
I'll try.
So now colorless just beats everything else. Yay. Duo skill grants reflex to unit and allies within 2 spaces of unit for 1 turn. Applies Divine Vein Stone to unit space and spaces within 2 spaces of unit for 2 turns. Hate this duo so much. Are these all the protagonists from each book? From books 3 through 6.
I shall love ya!
Wait. I'm getting a kick out of the fact that Melier is smiling here. I don't know. Like giving beast units a tome takes away the entire point of beast units. I know, but they're going for the characters, and I think that's what they're trying to do. Bum 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 bum. Is Dorolo still here? Dorolo, did you happen to find out how long the cooldown is? 40, 66. Oh wait, that's Trina. I was like, what?
Companionship.
Let's try this.
I'll do it.
Bum, 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 bum. So yeah, air is also available in the 4-star focus. The brides look cute. Oh, the duo. Yeah. So for me, I think priority is gonna be Regan and the duo as my top two targets. Peony third, Air as the demote fourth. How about you guys? Bojack going for all 4, including the free Anna. Well, I mean, everyone gets the free Anna. But yeah, that's our banner. What do you guys think? Kaizen's gonna snipe for the Regan. And if you guys want in for Pawns of Loki, we're doing mages and dragons. You'll go for the Ash duo. I thought you said you're going for all of them. All right. Oh, where's the banner? There's the banner. Ash is literally... Oh yeah, bovine. Bovine. So that's our banner. Like I said, I'm probably going to go for the limited rearmed hero, and then the duo first. And then... Well, I guess it's already limited because it's all seasonal. But rearmed first, and duo. And then after that, Peony would be third. She's a tome. We're all books, apparently. Mutrimony, well done. What is Pawns of Loki right now? Dragons and mages, but also staves, but we never do staves. How's it going, your boy Red? Did you see the banner, the trailer? I'm going for the rearmed and the duo first. So what color is that? That's green and colorless. Green and colorless. Red would be my if those two don't show up, red would be my next priority, followed by the blue. Might go for rearmed and duo, but I won't go hard. Yeah. Like I'm not gonna go like out of my way. It's not like I have a ton of orbs right now, so. And Reagan a bridal dwarf, bridal mecha. Yeah, doesn't the mech like mess with her dress? I guess the cake being an axe probably also messes with the cake at some point, right? All right, let's see. We got in for Pawns of Loki with the young Corrin. So if you guys want in, let me know your leads. Not a terrible banner by any means, but I don't really have any attachment to these guys, so I don't really feel anything. These, I mean, they're all decent characters. Like the FEHs have not been as interesting as like the main story games, because like them obviously they have much more time to get fleshed out as a character. But no, these are all good. Bridal Air feels like she's walking on air. I like the color scheme on Air actually, because I don't think she's had that color scheme before, like the blue and the whites. So it's torn on if I should continue Stellar Blade or wait to report. What would you want it on the most? Wait, Weeb, are you here? What's your username? Is it still Weeb? Or is it Bored? Because that's the only young corn I'm seeing. Did Weeb change their name to Bored? Switch for portability? Makes sense. Here's your favorite one, so I'm happy she's the remote. Looks like her Ascended alt. Her Ascended alt's got a way different color scheme. Got through the first boss on PC. Okay. Really want to meet Raven. Feels wrong to have to go. Feels wrong to have a hyperfixation with a character I didn't meet in game. Because always had Bored. Really? Did I forget that completely? Alright, let's see. Dragons and mages. Alright, if anyone else wants in, let me know. Dragons and mages. We'll also do our like weekly summons and all that stuff. It's a gatekeeper for Pawns Loki. Thank you. No, it wasn't. Make sure you do a battle. It's been their Discord name for ages. Oh, okay. Yeah, you can set your unit and then also make sure you guys do a battle to get it to updates. Tech support channel group chat. Oh, that's right, you guys have that thing. We're about having to do it. I'll try now. Refresh. There you are. What is this? Let's see here. Jollibee and Final Fantasy 14 Online. I should try the Final Fantasy 14 meal. But the Jollibee, the nearest Jollibee to me is like an hour drive. And I've had group chat muted for a while to avoid spoilers, so I'm the least active member. For like 2 months, because you're behind on HSR. How far are each of you in the? How far are you in each of the 3 Hoyo games that we normally play here? Because I know Genshin, you're caught up to the Archon quest. Electro, Cryo, or Geo for Sandrone. Oh. we'll get drip marketing, I think, next week. Yeah, we should expect drip marketing for Sandrone real soon. Assuming, again, I'm assuming it's Sandrone because they said that we're gonna, or that well, and she's a big part of this, I guess, region. But because, okay, without going into details in case you haven't caught up in an Arcane Quest, stuff's happening. I don't know how to say it. Mid 4.1. Okay, so you're only like a patch and a half behind there. Finished Luna 4 and Genshin. Mid 2.3 in ZZZ. Yeah, that ZZZ is where you're like the furthest. These I'll probably never catch up on. I mean, they're not that long compared to like Genshin patches, for example. Well, Genshin has like long patches, and then they have patches where it's just like a story quest. It's like that. It's a secondary stream game, and I'm even behind a main stream game. See, for me, my hope is that I can start catching up on more stuff, especially once the school year ends. But I don't know how realistic that is. I also have to catch up on a lot of shows. But we just have so much stuff to do for Marching Man, because like we're behind now. We announced our show super early, and then we just like got super behind. Like we should have had our recruitment meeting a month ago. We haven't yet. I don't think we even have a date on that yet. Alright, anyone else for Pawns of Loki? Let me know your leads, dragons and mages. Not been checking banner times. How long until Starlight Billy and ZZ? Yo boy, I type in exclamation point Hoyocal and then bookmark that page. So that is the Google sheet that I update. That because again, Hoyo is like clockwork. Very easy to predict, like things like patches, banners, even special programs, and for the most part, drip marketing. So exclamation point Hoyocal in the chat, and then bookmark that page. And you can also even create a tab for you, like a sheet for you. I'm trying something out where like people can keep track of how many, they can input how many pulls they have at the end of each day, so that we can collect some data and then basically build a trend line for you, so you can kind of predict how many pulls you'll have saved up in the future for certain banners. The other four would make sense. Yeah, I don't know. Like she comes off to me as a Geo character. But I've seen other people like make a case like, oh, like she's artificial, so robot. But we have other ones, right? Don't we have other? Well, Nefa's Electro, I guess. I don't know. She comes off as Geo to me for some reason. We don't have Legendary Minerva. She's one of the 5 Arcania characters who actually matters. The other 4 would make sense. Yeah, I don't see like a Hydro Sandrone. Anyone else for rival domains? I can just fill in the gaps if needed. But yeah, if you look in there on their, so I know Dragon and Sparkle have also created their tabs of theirs. So they put input how many pulls they have at the end of each day. They just make that part of their routine. And then over time, usually after about 2 months of data, I can then kind of make a trend line that kind of figures out on average how many pulls you earn over time. And then you can then kind of like extrapolate how many pulls you'll have when this banner drops or this banner drops. Like if there's a character you're waiting for and when you expect them to run, you can be like, oh, I'm going to have this many pulls on day 1 of that banner or at the end of that banner, for example. Geo and Cry are the ones people are speculating. How do I see her as a Cryo? Like, wouldn't that also cause short-circuiting? Geo for design, and Polonia maybe being a Geo construct. Summon if she gets him back. And Cryo maybe to push new Cryo stuff instead of Shania. Oh, are you saying like she's gonna be like the Anefa of this? Okay. Like how Anefa came out at the end of Natlan, but she's really like part of the whole new like Nightcross. Are you saying that she would be like the Anefa of of Snezhnaya, basically. Some people think she's basically the new Nepha. Okay. I mean, maybe. Polonia being a geoconstruct or summon. What if Polonia is like the weapon? We have to pull for Polonia. Damn it, I would hate that so much. No. That would be so wrong. I mean, I can see why it would make sense, but I would be like, I would hate that so much. But I mean, Catalysts do everything under the sun now. I think I have enough pulls to for pity on Event Banner. I don't have guaranteed though, so I'm really hoping I get Billy because I've farmed everything to max him basically immediately. Okay. Well, I mean, when I was pulling the other day for Evanescia, like I didn't have enough to like hard guarantee them. Like I didn't have 180 pulls, but we had enough to get a 5-star. Luckily, I lost and got guaranteed in the same amount of pulls that would have taken me to get a 5-star. So, yeah, if you lose, hopefully you lose super early. It stopped being tomes and just became everything you can imagine. That's not a sword lancer bow. What are some of the more unique ones? Again, I hope Polonia is not a weapon that you have to pull for separately. Like Vressa is technically a catalyst, but she fights mostly with or just like jumping on things. Actuaries, welcome in. Who's this drawing after reading through them? I mean, I almost always pull for like the more limited units, like in this case, a rearmed hero. But it's a rearmed seasonal, so they're all like limited, right? That being said, generally speaking, in terms of like just overall power, like the rearmed heroes and like the duo heroes are usually going to be the most useful on like a banner like this. So I'm prioritizing Regan and Ash. She just butt slams stuff like Mario. Does Mario butt slam stuff? I mean, I guess. I thought he just stomps on them. How's it going, Actuaries? Can we get a shout out for the Actuaries? They've been doing a lot less horror games lately, so I've been able to kind of catch their streams. They're doing Fire Emblem at the moment, actually. No Ratatosker alt again. Well, they went books 3 through 6, so maybe next time it's books 7 through 10. That's what a ground pound is. Oh, I haven't played Mario 64 in a long time. Isn't she getting a redesign? I mean, I guess that would make sense. We'll find out soon enough. I'm hoping we find out. When did I have the date on here? Hold on. Yeah, so in the Hoyocal, if you look, I have predictions as to when we're getting drip marketing, your boy Red. Genshin and Star are a bit more consistent in terms of the drip marketing. ZZZ is a crapshoot. It's like whenever they want to do it. But yeah, I have the drip marketing for Luna 8 on May 24th. So we are. It's a week from tomorrow, isn't it? Wait, a Sunday? Is that right? Did I put that down? That seems odd. Maybe 25th. Mario does a flip and then slams his butt into stuff. Okay. Baldur, let's go. Yeah, if you guys want in for Pawns of Loki, we're doing Dragons and Mages. Wait, Baldur's not a mage or a dragon. There's story streams. There's Bowshock. And there's Titan. I don't want to change lead. Alright, we'll put you as a last minute resort. Anyone else? Dragons or mages? I guess you could get a redesign. I hope it's not too drastically different, though. Guess I could do Fallen Ivy. Okay. Look out, there you go. Yeah, is that right? Hold on, let me see. Oh, you know what? I probably put the 24th. Probably because the previous drip marketing, they dropped Nicole on a Sunday. And then Lowen and Prune on the Monday. Yeah, a Sunday drop is weird. Now that I think about it. But eh. But yeah, we should expect Luna 8 drip marketing about a little over a week from now. Starting on the 24th or after. Refresh. Thank you. Actually, I'm going to put you in and then update so that you're just there. And I can move you to where I need to real easily. Alright, and if anyone else wants in Dragons and Mages for Pawns of Loki, I can probably start doing my summons on my alts. I can do summons on the main a little bit. So Actuaries, who are you pulling for on the Bridal banner? Or who are you prioritizing? Also, can we get a shout out for the Actuaries? Like I said, they've been doing Fire Emblem as of late. I think they're doing Awakening. But Fallen Ivy so much. Her and Fagato are like my two big hopes. As their felt selves are most interesting ends in the love. Oh, we have two people that have their DM locked up. Mizuki. Alright, anyone else? We'll start once I finish summons here. On my alts. Or should we just do all summons at the same time? Should we do summons while more people put their Pawns of Loki units in? Fagato becomes a full-on sadistic hedonist? I don't know how to say that. What are banners? All Forms Revival. I should probably finish that. Does that end today? It ends tonight. Alright, tell you what, let's do summons while we wait for more people to put theirs in. Haven't even updated the recent Fallen banner patch. How long does that banner have left? Fallen banner has... Oh, you still have like 3 weeks almost. Yeah, you got plenty of time for the Fallen banner. Ethan says he wants to skin his main world self and replace him to kill all his friends. So, it's so fun. Alright, let's pull. And then if anyone else wants in, Dragons and Mages. Should probably check what I have, don't I? Or shouldn't I? Why is he there? They're all like legendaries except for them. Alright. Be sure I've got her. I-E-E-I-E-I. Got her. Weaker Royal should have all of them, but I think we found out recently that maybe that's not the case. That's this one, right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, see, the green one was new to me last time. This one, I should have everyone. I'm pretty sure I have enough of them. Yep. Not leveled up. Alfred. Remember Alf? He's back. In Pog form. Which relief is this? Is that the one? Yeah? Okay. So upset I don't have base Fagado, I only have his summer alts. You know what? I'm gonna do something stupid. Time to spend most of my feathers. Uh-oh. Wait, what? On which one? Legendary Revival. On Summer Fagado, he's +1, about to be +10. Oh, I mean, that's like, what else are you gonna use him though? You know. Don't have Freyr. Check Soren since they've got a blue. Don't have Soren, so we can go blue potentially. Okay, don't need to go red. I think I saw Freya. What's her name again? Vanitas? I don't think I have them. Nope. So I'm missing a green, both blues. I have both fellas. Okay, and then remix 1. I don't think I have Goto. One of my favorites, I'm engaged. +1, about to be +10. It's just Plumeria. It's like regular Plumeria. Is it just regular emblem? So I'm missing Sharena, Goto. Really? Could have sworn I had this Ninian. Okay, so we're missing Goto, Sharena, and Ninian. And is Gus the last one? Yeah. I don't have the Felix. This is a tuned Erica. Got her. And then we have Stefan. I'm missing them. So I'm missing Felix and Stefan. Okay. I probably got her a tuned version. Maybe, yeah. But I thought I had the legendary Ninian. But okay. Maybe on my alts. Winter Brenda, thank you, thank you. I should let me set that now. I mean, Entwined or whatever it's called. The book. Yeah, I know what you mean, yeah. Now down to 50k feathers. You can still do enough with that. And 10k grails. I don't know how many I have. Thank you guys, Dragons and Mages, if you want in for Pawns and Loki. So let's start with some polls. I should have space in each of my accounts at the moment. Alright, here we go. So this one, I have everyone. Red color shares, and blue is Deirdre. Blue here. Let's go red on the 10. Chat, blue or red on the main? Sigurd and Salif or Deirdre? Bum, 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 bum. Oops. Anyone? No? Blue it is. Here we go. It's funny how they saw is like your only Fire Emblem main crush that doesn't have a summer alt. Smoke on the phones. Reinhardt. Next up. Come on. Alright, this one, I have everyone. We'll go for Ira. Smoke on the alt only. Nothing. This one, blue, then red, then green. Blue, then blue, then blue. Next. This one... They're all rearmed, aren't they? Ooh, we're just, ascended. We're gonna go... blue or red. Red it is. Blue it is, and red it is. I just made it real easy. There we go. Again, if anyone wants in for Pawns of Loki, the Dragons and Mages, Claude, Balthus, Sylvain, Fagato, and Akunir all have them already. Do you think Naisala will get a summer alt? Like, realistically speaking? Like, if we're gonna go with, like, bird, Lagus, there are probably other ones that they would kind of lean towards for a summer alt, I feel like. Am I out of space? Didn't we just have, like, 50 free spots open? And he's only ever gotten one alt, because Tibarn is way more popular than him, sadly, yeah. And I think you said that if you were able to get a Naisala seasonal, you would most likely want it to be like a bridal thing, right? Or no, or right? Like a duo with Liam. Oh yeah, 100% the map and wool again, cleared all my quests. Nice. 100% Genshin, finished the new area. Haven't done all the quests though. Wedding duo with Leanne is my dream. Oh, that's right. All the 4-star specials. And the tickets. That's right. That's why we have all our space taken up again. All right, next up. Who's the newest one here? I don't even know. I guess we're not going Elowood. Just go green everywhere. There's one each. I'm not allowed to skip a single banner in this game. Oh, speaking about missing banners, what patch are we on in HI3? Like, how behind am I? All the characters are fun. Alright, so this one I'm missing both blues and one green. I guess we're going green, hoping for Vanitas. Blue there, blue there. Although I don't know actually on the alts what I'm missing. There we go. Come on, Vanitas! The one green I'm missing. Goal was 3 months behind. Behind 3 months of the Chinese version. What? Why? That's so weird. I guess Persona's like that too. That's because it launched sooner, right? Is that why? China released in 2016. Global's now in 7.8. Chinese is in 7.9. Okay. And there's never been any like move to kind of put them together or like catch them up. Because I guess that would shorten some of the banners then, huh? Ledger Robin, thank you, Daito. Appreciate that. We'll get you in here. We'll do that now before I forget. Anyone else for Pawns of Loki? We're doing Dragons and Mages. Global was in 28. Oh, so 2 years after. So they have been catching up, have they? Or tried to? It sounds like. Because 2 years difference, but being only like 2 patches behind. Or one, it's not 1 patch behind. Wait, hold on, I'm still behind. 3 months, but that looks like 1 patch. Part 1 story is over 50 chapters, including EX chapters, part 2 and chapter 11. Wait, Daito, is it actually Robin or Grima? It's Robin, right? Because I'm searching. Lupo. There's that. Mage Robin. Thank you. Alright, we got 5 people in so far, guys. Dragons and Mages, let me know. Because we're almost done with our summons. Alright, so this one I'm missing Goto, Shrena, and Ninian. So I'm missing blue, green, colorless. I have both reds. Here we go. Okay, blue or colorless? Let's go blue. Green there. I guess we'll go colorless over here. Here we go. Come on, Sharena. Sharena. Smoke on the main and the 10. No. Is this the last banner? It is the one for now. So here I only have the Erica. We're going blue or red. Red isn't limited, right? Is it just regular stuff on? So we might go blue because it looks like it's tea time stuff. So blue, blue, blue. Here we go. Final summon. Oh, hey, speaking of Robin and Grima. Current state of the story. Hey, wait, I haven't started the game yet. Alright. Oh, and we're full again. Alright. Anyone else for Pawns of Loki? Dragons and mages. Otherwise, I'm gonna start filling in the gaps. So last call. All right. I'm hardly awake. Guys, and if you need to get some rest, feel free. No worries. No worries at all. Running on Death's Door. Yeah, Kaizen, if you need to get some rest, please. I'd rather you look out for your health and stick around for Pawns of Loki. Tomorrow will probably, because I have yet to do my weekly boss fights in Genshin. So I usually just do the latest 3 bosses. And then Monday we're doing FEH again because of the Bridal banner. We're gonna pull in the Bridal banner. I'm gonna dip because I gotta go get folded in endgame ZZZ and HI 3rd. You gotta stay till dinner gets here. Okay. Oh yeah, you gotta eat dinner too. Don't skip out on food or meals. And then yeah, Monday. So we're doing yeah, just in case anyone like Destiny has to go. Monday we're doing FEH for bridal banner pulls. We are expecting drip marketing also for Star Rail on Monday or after, but Monday's when I'm expecting it right now, based on the past ones. Tuesday, I should be home at normal time. But I mean, I'm coming home from the IMAX screening of Secret World of Variety, and I have to go downtown for that because it's the IMAX. It's the only IMAX that has it. Actually, is it the only IMAX that has it? I will check on that after. Anyway, Wednesday, no idea what we're doing. Thursday, I'm seeing Mandalorian and Grogu, but again, it's like an afternoon showing, so I should be back at a normal evening time. And then I believe there's an event happening in Genshin on starting Thursday, but I don't know if it'll be fully unlocked right away. So we might not. It's called Phantasmal Pals or something like that. I don't know what that is. Friday we have the Star L 4.3 special program, and not Evanescence pulls. I guess I can remove that from the calendar here. Oh, Tuesday we have Nicole summon, so yeah, we'll do that. We're not doing story until that weekend. Let me put that in there. Genshin, Luna 7. And then Sunday, the 24th, we're expecting Luna 8 drip marketing. Oh wait, no, tomorrow I have, okay, I mean, we'll still do our Genshin weekly bosses, but tomorrow we're doing the HSR Cosmicon roll on again or something, whatever it's called. Get that done. Maybe Wednesday is ZZZ, because we won't have done ZZZ since Friday at that point. Or we could do it Thursday. Asperia finally got here. Didn't stay stuck in long. Yeah, see, I was expecting it to come out at some point. Keeping eyes open is a struggle. Hopefully in the next hour. Then we agreed to grab Domino's on the way home. Domino's got a lot better after the undercover boss episode when they found out Domino's was not good. And the new CEO was like, we're gonna change everything. And they did, so good on them. Alright, I'm gonna fill in the gaps here, and then we're gonna start so we can wrap things up here. It's almost midnight. But yeah, tomorrow we'll do Genshin weekly bosses, and then the Star Rail Cosmicon roll on. Let's see what we got. Oh, I put the wrong one. I put dragons. Bum, 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 bum. Ba-da-dum, bum, bum, ba-da-dum. Wow, base Tharja is the next best red unit. Alright, we'll go with that. Or actually, maybe the Noe. Hold on. Now let's go with the Tharja. These are faster. Alright, here we go.
We'll carve a path.
Carving paths. Any blues? No? There's a blue. Easy peasy. Target score will be 667. Weave and your boy Red and Morgan and better. What did police my favorite game section though? Said they I can't claim to be strict about what qualifies as your favorite if Zoya is there and I haven't started Zoya. I mean, that doesn't mean you don't know anything about the game though, right? Because you want to look some stuff up and stuff. Doing okay so far. I don't know much. I know Amelia is pretty, and she supposedly has aerial combat, which is what my favorite character to play focused on. So it was my favorite mostly because I'm expecting to love playing it. Yeah, that's fair, I feel like. But can your opinion change? Yeah. But... okay there. She's gonna be. No. Maybe. It's fine. Did you learn something heartbreaking recently? What do you mean? Hopefully not a spoiler. Uh-oh. No! Oh, that was a bad idea. Oh no. Still won. Barely. Millie lets you choose Jude or Millie at the start, and whoever you choose is whoever you follow whenever party splits happen. But apparently, Millie's path doesn't explain stuff that needs explaining, so it's basically soft required that you choose Jade on the first run if you don't want to be constantly confused. But you don't have to, right? Let's see, I have 2 armors already. 3 armors, actually, so we're good on there. 3 armors, 3 infantry, so if I can replace any of those, that'd be great. But not with more armors. Does stuff like skip the entire intro and other important plot segments? So story apparently makes no sense if you choose Millie on the first run. I guess if it is your first run, then. You still have to play twice. There's nothing wrong with playing it twice. It's just Tales being an RPG. I'm sure it's like ridiculously long. If it's anything like the Tales game that I played, just keeps continuing, even when you think it's about to end. Oh, there's the Grima finally. Daito, did you give them the eye thingy? That's Luke's. 7. Oh wait, no, that's like for the mage. Let me see stuff that you use in this. Level 19 Lear. Oh, actually, hold on. I could use another cow, and there's 35 at least. Now I only have 2 infantry. I still have 3 knights. Or it's Luke's pet monster. Yeah, from the aided hero, right? I think Jude's route is 30-something hours, and Millie's 25. Oh, that's not so bad for a JRPG. It's not so bad. I end up liking Millie as much. I'll move it back over to favorites. Usually like 40 hours. You still have 1 loot? Okay. Which of those, like, you know, those limited heroes things or whatever, I know, okay, besides Rearmed, which other ones let you keep the hero even if you fought her off? Like, for example, how with the Rearmed you can fodder off their weapon but still keep the hero. Are there any others? Because that's part of why I have so many things in my barracks because I don't know what I should keep and what I should not. Only rearmed and attuned. So the like the attuned skill at the bottom, right? For that, the X skill or whatever. So those ones you get to keep, but everything else you lose the hero. I need another flying units. Preferably one less knight, but I don't know if I have any of those. Well, the ones with the where the gimmick was new types of skills. I got Luth's copy recently, and Robin with Comet is just crazy. Yeah, I built plus 10, or well, I summoned enough to plus 10 loot on my alt. I don't know if I actually merged them yet. But I got loot on my main, but I didn't get any copies though. I don't think. Alright, this should get us to target score. Because with the triple score, that gets us to 20k. As long as we don't get decimated, please. Please. God. We did hit target score, though. Honestly, I don't know what most skills do anymore. That's real. Ooh, actually, you know what? Hold on. I'm gonna... Because this Allir is pretty low level. I mean, so is this minion. But they're also a cav. And then I can swap out one of the other two calves. Well, I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, and Indian's still only level anything. You got nothing? For what? Set a while ago to not pay attention to kits of units I don't want from favoritism, because I don't want to be tempted to pull for units I guess that makes sense on some level. I understand what you're trying to do, yeah. You should just aim for the rearmament and emblems. Yeah, I think I'm missing some emblems now. Maybe I shouldn't have picked Winterburn. No, the Winterburn works out fine. Because I needed the cav at the time. Let's see. The trio the Allir, but I gotta sacrifice someone for now. Do weird stuff in games to minimize pulls. Twin skills can't be used with preferred skills. Usually when I replace a preferred weapon with an arcane, it's because I'm going to rebuild the whole unit. We should look at rebuilding some of my older merged units, maybe. Can we reach 8,000 before we finish? This is turn 8 out of 9. Oh no, we lost our I think we should be able to reach 8,000. Let's see. I'll intentionally stay behind in some games till after the banner's over, so I'm less tempted by story and have to think over months if I still like unit instead of impulse, cause story. Fair. No, that makes sense. Kind of like how like I'll pick my characters toward the beginning of a region in Hoyo games, but then like on a rerun I'll decide like, okay, now do I want this character or do I need this character or whatever. In Faye I got nothing. Malik is better off in the Hoyo games. Oh, and your polls. Well, the Bridal banner comes on Monday. I was just doing polls today because like I know the weekly banners are resetting at reset time, so I was like, we gotta do our polls because we didn't stream Faye this week yet. Ghoulveg is less tanky, but they're still doing more attack than they started. Plus in the back line. The Vanguard. Come on, hoping for 8,000. Yeah, ooh, he almost made 9,000. Can't afford Denia in Wuwa. Wait until her banner's gone to progress in story. Alright. We have 300. All right. I think we're good, chat. Alright, I think we're going to wrap up stream so Kaizen can go eat dinner and rest. Cups are basically the only time I'm going to let myself buy pulls anymore. Most spending is going to be for stuff like cosmetics. Thank goodness I don't get cosmetics. But yeah, speaking of like being frugal, so our staff versus student cakewalk game at the end of the school year is in 2 weeks. And the rest of the staff was like, we're getting jerseys with our names and like numbers on them. But they're cost like $17. And they were like, do you want one? I'm like, I just spent $1,500 on like collectibles I don't need. And I really gotta, I can't spend $17 on that jersey right now. Family's on the way home, so I think I may have dinner in half an hour. There you go. Yeah, eat and then get some rest if you can, guys. I don't know, like for you, like, so for me, sometimes I like it when it's like completely quiet when I go to sleep. Sometimes I do like a little bit of white noise, like this air filter thing. But sometimes I'm like, that's too loud, so I turn it off. And I used to sleep with an eye mask to block everything out, like any light. But the problem is now, because instead of using a regular alarm, which is apparently not good for your heart, because like it shocks you awake. So now I use smart lights because it more closely resembles something like sunrise. So because of that, I can't wear an eye mask. Otherwise, I can't see the light. I'm also going to try and limit Switch game purchases more because I massively overspent to restart collection. Yeah, I mean, plus 2, you've got your backlog too, so you can hold off on that. I have to finish Genshin. I have to do my dailies, but that's all I'm doing today. Tomorrow, we're going to do my Genshin weeklies if anyone wants to join for those boss fights, or if just wants to help out. And then we're also going to do the Starrel, the Cosmicon Roll On Again event, just to get that out of the way. And then Sparkle, I'm assuming you're back home now? Yay. And then Dorolo, I don't know if you're still in the chat. Let me know how the Discord goes. I think it sounds like you're on a cooldown before you can try to rejoin. I'll get a rise physically and time changer digitally, but that's probably it for me until Fortune's Weave. Okay. Alright, let's see where to go. We got a couple options for a raid. Tan Tater is playing Overwatch. They are doing a special, like, they're celebrating their 1,000 followers. So we could go there if you guys want. Gil's also on doing Arc Raiders. Ruby's doing their Demon Slayer thing. I don't know what they're actually playing, but no, but let's go celebrate Tan Tater. They're celebrating 1,000 followers, so they're doing a 16-hour stream. I feel like I should prioritize PS4 stuff for now, so I'm ready for PS4 store closure. Feel smarter long term. I see what you're doing. Yes, been home. Okay, good. Cool. Welcome home. Unless we get some crazy shadow drop. You know them. Alright, guys. 2-hour stream only, but tomorrow will probably be longer because we got to get the Star Rail thing done. All in one sitting. Let's go say hi to Tan Tater. Again, they're celebrating 1,000 followers, so let's go wish them well. And congratulations. I'll still be on for, or be awake for a little bit, so I'll be doing my Hoyo dailies if no one needs to message me or anything like that. If you're not sub but have channel points, redeem for the Hillabonk emote, use the old sub raid command. And if you're not sub and don't have channel points, use the regular raid command. So let's go raid Tan Tater and congratulate them on 1,000 followers. They also pulled some really cool Pokemon cards earlier today. They had like a bunch of hits in a box. As usual, follow on social media, and unless you're Drolo, join the Discord, because Drolo has to wait. Hitting them all the down. Actual cards? Actual cards. Yeah, they had a box, and they said like, oh, they only expect like one big hit in a box like that. It wasn't a huge box like that. But then they got like 5 or 6, so they were like ecstatic about that. But yeah, go wish them congratulations on 1,000 followers and on the Pokemon card pulls. You guys have a good rest of your nights. I'm gonna go do my Hoyo dailies and other stuff. Tomorrow we're doing Genshin weeklies and Star Rail Cosmicon. Have a good night, guys. See ya.